All right, y'all, had to stop and get a quick video of this. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look at that landscape. And here comes Jim with Billy. We call this truck his Billy.
Snow.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's never been clear.
There you go, Billy. That'll wake you up.
Yeah. Number one thing is to all remove from all pedals. That's how you basically first maneuver in the ice or snow.
Right.
No pedals, no brakes. You never want to hit the brakes. The brakes are the worst thing. They're your enemy in the ice and snow.
That's right.
You take your feet off of everything and then you get control of the wheel.
That's right. And most people, their natural instinct when something goes wrong in a car is, oh, I got to step on the brake. And that is the worst thing to do in ice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. See how quick it comes up? You just going along and all of a sudden there's a patch of ice and you're not prepared for it. Catches you off guard.
This is a dirt road that happened on.
Right.
Think about that.
That's right. Yep, you can see here's another little patch right here. Yep. Yep. Still pretty out here, man. Wow. All right, y'all, we're out here on the roads with Billy. It's interesting, you see the sun on the roads, it's all dried, and you come around the corner in the shade and you got ice patches all over the place. It's beautiful up here, Jim. Beautiful.
Yep. Pretty day.
Alright, so we're rolling along, y'all. Billy's getting it.
110.
110. Oh. We're going kilometers, not miles per hour.
was originally in the Canary Islands. So all these vehicles everywhere else other than the UK, well, even in the UK on the roads, they use kilometers per hour. So
right. I love the seats in this thing too. They're all cushioned and they have springs. Can't you adjust the tension in them or something? Yep.
Yeah, they're all set up for running off-road. They're on shock absorbers, and you can adjust the weight resistance on it.
Jumped a lot of deer in this area, y'all, coming in and out during the season.
You can really see that ridge over there now in the snow.
So Jim, what do you think is one of the most important things to have in your vehicle with you when you're out here on cold days like this riding around?
I like to have a few things. Chainsaw is a big deal.
And what are you bringing the chainsaw for?
The snow sometimes, well, just any time when you're off-road, there could be a tree in your way, or if you need to maneuver, basically chainsaw can help you potentially cut down some trees to help with winching or anything like that. So it's kind of a critical tool. And then having a really good shovel and a hatchet or an axe. Those three things right there are probably pretty essential as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I think one thing I'd add for myself is warm clothes. Even though we're in the heat of this vehicle and it's warm, if we would ever get trapped up here for some reason, or the truck breaks down, or we got to get out.
Let's say you're by yourself and you get out to do something, and you're around the truck, but you're maybe within 100 yards of the truck, and you sprain your ankle really bad or something, right?
Yeah.
So bad that you can't push the clutch in or anything.
Right.
But you can get in the truck. You get that blanket, put it on you, and you've got clothes. It'll help you. It'll help you survive.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah. I used to work with a guy, and every winter he'd have his emergency clothes, blanket, a coat, extra shirt.
The whole kit.
He'd have it all in the trunk of his car. I was just thinking about that, doing this up here, you know.
Yep, killed the bear right in there to the right.
All those tracks right there, Jim. Wow.
See that? Torn up. So this year, the two nice bucks we got fell within 30 yards of each other from being killed right in this area. One was killed to the north and the other was killed to the south. They were shot probably 300-400 yards apart, but each one of them ran towards where they ultimately fell, and they ended up falling within 30 yards of each other. 2 weeks apart.
This is why I love coming up here, man. I love riding around and looking, and when I'm in Surrey, I'm walking, you know. I don't have a big road network. I pretty much have a loop that I can take. And you kind of have a loop here, but your loop is a whole lot bigger than my loop, buddy. Oh, you're going down here, huh?
Yeah, we'll go out this way.
All right.
So this thing's pretty cool. Billy has some features that you don't really see on too many vehicles. It has a hand throttle.
Really?
And it has four-wheel drive low. So you put it in first low, take your foot off the accelerator, and then nothing on the pedal, and you've got a little throttle here, and you can just set it on whatever speed you want, and the thing will just crawl. And then that way you don't have to worry about in and out of speed and this and that. It just is really controlled. So it's a nice tool. It also helps with warm up in the cold and all that.
Yeah, and you've got that throttle set, and Billy's just going to drive at this speed.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. And where did this come from again? This vehicle?
Well, it's a Toyota Land Cruiser, and it was made in a Japanese Toyota plant.
Okay.
In Tokyo, but they exported this model all over the world, but not the United States.
I mean, yeah,
this one was imported from the Canary Islands.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, I've never seen one of these until I started coming up here with you.
It's a Land Cruiser LJ70 is the model.
Land Cruiser LJ70. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to have a couple of these.
Yeah. Well, you can get one for cheaper than you would get a UTV these days.
Yeah.
But you've got something that's got all the amenities of a vehicle, and you can go on road and use it as a vehicle to go to public land and stuff like that.
Right.
So I saw it as a nice combo with being able to hunt the public land, because I had joined that, but I can't legally drive like a Polaris or a mule or something over on this.
I got you.
So it basically gives me a tool to hit the public land.
Trail camera passing right there. Yeah. I like this feature too, showing the pitch and roll of the vehicle itself.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Yeah, there you
Light
go.
that
Look
up.
at that. Yeah, there you go.
That way everybody can see it.
That's pretty
Turn
cool.
it off. Turn it on.
There you go.
See, that's off. And that's on.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate too, because it's following us.
Yeah.
Now, I hunted this area at least 4 or 5 times this year, didn't I?
Yeah.
So this little, it doesn't look like much, but this incline will wear you out. Especially in the early bow seasons. When we're up here, it was kind of hot. You can tell this southern facing slope, pretty much all the snow is gone.
They've torn up all the leaves.
Look at that.
See that?
The leaves.
They've gone in there to find acorns, all in there. That entire face.
You get this cold weather, whether it's snow on the ground or not, when it's real cold, you find a southern facing slope, you're going to find wildlife. Guaranteed. Oh, yeah. This whole path was covered with acorns this year. Oh, there goes some deer. Right there off the left. I don't think I got them on camera. I don't think they expected to see anybody up here today, Jim.
No.
Alright, y'all. Well, we're losing the daylight. We're coming down the mountain, heading back to Jim's cabin. Had a good time out here. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, man. Always love riding around checking shit out.
We'll be out here tomorrow. And maybe even the next day. Look at them walking right down the road. The tracks. Look at that. Alright, y'all. We had a good old time riding around checking things out. Maybe we'll get out here tomorrow. Next day, we'll see what we see. Y'all take care.